Jr. a C in his public speaking class during his 2 semesters in seminary school.
Who is that teacher?
Who's the dude?
Okay, is it a white teacher? And is that the reason why?
Let me see. Let me go
Who
look
was
at
the
these,
dude that... Because you know you gotta wake up one day
It just
20 years later.
That mom changed everything.
And I gave him a motherfucking C.
He wrote the I have a dream speech in school. He's just like, why are you writing about dreams? Dreams are for children.
You'll never make it, Martin. This is trash.
Or does the dude wake up like, yeah, my C incentivized him to get
inspired
better.
Y'all know I was his teacher.
Yeah.
And I told him that I was pushing him to do better.
Apply
The
yourself.
C was- oh my goodness.
You can go one or two ways with that way. Either A, I'm a fraud, or B, I'm inspiring people so hard that I inspired the civil rights movement. Just through my teaching.
It's just some like physicist teacher in like the 30s is like, oh man, look, I'm looking through all these old papers that I got, physics papers. Look at this D- I gave to this kid named Albert Einstein.
Oh, no, surely that can't be the same one.
Dude, imagine Stephen King in a creative writing class. Like, C-, sir. Your adjectives, I don't know what you're doing. A dog with rabies, what's up?
In Tupac in math class, the teacher just comes up, Tupac, what I tell you about writing raps in class?
You're not gonna make it with this. You need these numbers. Get some bucks in you. And then 4 years later, you gotta dance around to slip up. You in the club banging it.
You know I taught Sue Tupac.
Oh, dude, I would never sleep.
I'd be shaking.
The PS5 in a year has outsold the Wii U's lifetime sales.
Y'all leave the Wii U alone. Try his best.
Hey, consumers did.
Accurate.
That's not.
Yes, it is.
Going for.
Early
Yes, it is.
adopter.
Exactly what we're going for.
Oh, dude, I will never forget that woman with all them Wii U's in the back of her car, thinking she was gonna flip them boys.
Oh, someone tried to do that near you guys?
No, it's a viral picture.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
You never seen it?
No.
Oh, dude, I'll look it up.
I think I've seen this.
It's unfortunate. Let's see what else we got. Well, actually.
Yep, all I had to look up was Wii U woman.
Wii U woman. Oh, this is gonna be
Get
good.
some. Get some, y'all.
Let's see, Wii U woman.
No, I already got it on for you.
Oh, okay.
Where's it going?
So he posted it in chat.
Oh, okay. I can look at it. Yeah.
Oh no.
Scalper beautifully boned.
Oh, and those are like even. Ooh. There's probably like 2 per box in the boxes behind her too. Yikes.
That boy's in a back seat and everything.
Yeah, you can see him on the console. Dude, this is at least 10?
She's like, this is my retirement.
Yeah, she thought she was gonna flip these for double, because remember, the Wii was having supply issues, so this is the next console of the Wii, so why wouldn't I do it?
She didn't find it odd that she can buy in 15 of them?
Day one, in the store.
Yeah, I was, because of like what the day I went through trying to get a Wii when it first came out, where I lucked the fuck out. By someone's generosity, which, where's that in this world? Where I was just so concerned about getting a Wii U day one, where I just walked into GameStop, I'm like, you guys go Wii U's? Yeah. Oh. Okay. And
no waste there, bruh.
yep.
Remember at my GameStop, they had a tower of them built just for people to grab and go.
Yeah,
You
why?
ain't even gotta pay, pimpin'. Just go ahead and take it.
Because they thought it was gonna be another Wii situation where they were just gonna fly off the shelf. They probably overstocked and everything.
Oh yeah, GameStop for real had that problem.
Please take these. We need to put the we have another display that we need to put here.
$100 off, please, anybody.
Can I get this keychain? Absolutely. And here's
Scott-
your complimentary Wii U.
I'm good.
Wii U featuring the upcoming great title, Zombie U. Remember that one? That was one of their big
They
hype
ported it.
titles.
They ported
Yeah, they
it to like
ported it.
PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation 4. It was on PlayStation Plus.
I played it at a con. That was a fun game.
It was decent. I got it because it was a
I
launch game.
will just never forget that trailer. Everybody's just like, end? What? Nobody
Oh, I
cares.
remember Mike hyping that bullshit up. Oh, I remember. It's so innovative where you're just like a zombie's coming and you gotta look down and go shit, 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 and try to get your thing as opposed to pause, find item. Oh, I remember you hyping that bullshit
Yeah.
up. Oh,
Oh wow, yeah. I'm having flashbacks to that now too.
oh man,
It's a lot better in the Zelda games that came out for Wii U. Having the menu management there.
I minored in history with a focus on the development of Western European socialism. Not socialism,
Every word of that
fascism.
was just clear to me. I
So-
mean, every single
West.
syllable was just like,
I'm
ugh.
quick north and that's it. I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm from the Midwest, sir.
There's a town in West Virginia called Big Ugly.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
I love these facts so much.
Dude, there were legit 5 jokes running through my
Imagine
mind.
right now where you come from. Big Ugly. Yeah, that checks out. That ain't surprising at all.
Big ugly West
Just look at
Virginia.
your ID. Are you the mayor?
Cause like even like out of context, it's just like big ugly West Virginia. It's like, hey, our state isn't that bad. It's like, no, I'm just saying a city. It's a place that exists.
Big ugly, comma, West Virginia. Oh, I would hate it.
Oh, legitimately.
Imagine you're a basketball star hailing from big ugly West Virginia.
It's
Nintendo
debatable.
absolutely knows about the internet Triton because like a couple months after the Bowsette thing happened, they changed the crown's description. It was just like only Toadette can wear this crown. So it's just like kill that noise. Martin Luther King Jr. earned a C in his public speaking class during his 2 semesters in seminary school.
Who is that teacher?
Who's the dude?
Okay, is it a white teacher? And is that the reason why?
Let me see. Let me go
Who
a
was
little
the
bit
dude
deeper.
that? Cause you know you gotta wake up one day
And just go,
20 years
"Oh,
later.
That move changed everything.
I gave him a motherfucking C.
He wrote the I Have a Dream speech in school. He's just like, why are you writing about dreams? Dreams are for children.
You'll never make it, Martin. This is trash.
Or does the dude wake up like, yeah, my C incentivized him to get
inspired
better.
him. Y'all know I was his teacher.
Yeah.
And I told him that I was pushing him to do better.
Apply
The C
yourself.
was- oh my goodness.
You can go one or two ways with that way. Either A, I'm a fraud, or B, I'm inspiring people so hard that I inspired the civil rights movement. Just through my teaching.
It's just some like physicist teacher in like the 30s is like, oh man, look, I'm looking through all these old papers that I got, physics papers. Look at this D- I gave to this kid named Albert Einstein.
Oh, no, surely that can't be the same one.
Dude, imagine Stephen King in a creative writing class. It's like, C minus, sir. Your adjectives, I don't know what you're doing.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 347. As the sign says, I had to open my goddamn mouth last week and let the germs in. Literally at the end of the episode, my voice is cracking. Literally at the end of the episode, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be streaming some Resident Evil 2. Barring I get sick, it's happening.
The streams don't stop, baby. This is the biggest week for Mic Drop. I feel it. Oh, something big is coming for your boy. Sorry, a little tickle in my throat. But that don't stop me. The train don't stop.
Oh, it
The
came.
train never started.
It came. It was less of a crash and more the moment it moved. It just went. It just fell on its side.
Train just starts. It's like nobody put wheels on this. What? Just sparks.
Oh boy, yeah, it was.
That's Mike's body in a nutshell, though, isn't it? Like,
Yep.
full on.
It was. Yeah. The next day, I was like halfway through work, which thankfully was a work from home day. I was like, I feel like
Get used to
shit.
them, baby.
I
I wanted
feel
to
like-
say 4 now, but it does not feel like the mood it should be right now.
Nope, this is the best move.
Mm.
The CEO loves the commute, and
Hey,
everybody
let's
should
not
love
You're
mention-
gonna remember this for
let's-
the rest of your
Yeah.
life.
It is funny, but
I
let's not
love the commute.
let's not
It's
mention
so out of touch.
let's not mention specifics about my place of employment. Thank you.
Yeah, it'd be a bad deal all around.
You won't be there long. Who cares?
We'll see. But
He's watching the stream right now, just
Yeah.
signing Mike's termination papers.
He just turned. This was one too many times. We dealt with all this sickness, boys.
He turns the monitor and it's just this. It's just a
Oh, you just
replay
come
of the
full
dream.
circle. It starts with the clip of DA and touching children. Oh, no, wrong clip. Deep
but-
lore.
Hey, oh, hair DA.
Yeah, DA with the
Dreadlocks to the back.
dreads.
No, this-
360p. The highest quality possible back then.
Oh boy. But yeah.
Honestly, if you looked at the two DAs, I don't think you could recognize that this
I
is
think
the
I'm
same
safe.
guy.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, you could. Yeah, you could.
No, people that
Yeah.
know him could. At a glance,
You don't
You
think
have to-
so?
You didn't have the same facial hair, did you? You didn't have the full beard.
No.
Back then either. No. Okay.
Nope.
he was pretty clean shaven a lot of
Just
times.
look at the Riddler, and it's
Ghetto Pimp
It's
Riddler.
different.
Yeah, no, he's a different
God. Well, yeah, he smiled back then. Like, he had a real smile. He had happiness then.
joy, a future, hair,
dude. With these powers combined,
a fully jet black beard.
Like, he had hopes and dreams still. Long were they dashed.
He had those. I had a semi-functioning immune system at the time. It was great.
I'm all sevens at this point. Back then, my
No,
life sucked.
I was-
I'm
okay.
better now.
I was about to say, yeah, your lack of facial hair is probably the most distinct thing. Like, boy, never shave ever again. Please.
It's bad. It's babyface.
I think the only person that can passably be clean shaven is me. Just because there's not that much of a
Yeah.
difference. BG, I've seen it once.
No,
I never
DA
wanted-
could.
I
DA
never
could.
no.
It looks very weird.
it's me clean shaven is disgusting.
I've seen it once. I
Nah.
never want to see it again.
Disgusting.
Never want to see it
DA
again.
can do it.
I couldn't rock the egg, so I'm not going to shave.
I
can.
actually have considered shaving completely
No.
for work because
No, I'm saying no hair.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
look
Oh,
like an
yeah,
egg.
no.
No, I couldn't rock that.
No.
No.
If I had been working where I was maybe 5 years ago, I would have had to by policy.
Oof. If that
Thankfully,
ever
it's no
came to
longer a
pass,
thing.
DA, where you did shave, just shave the eyebrows too. Just fully commit.
Super Saiyan 3 DA.
No hair.
That would be a good bet.
No, oh no!
For losing a bet,
But
gotta
what-
shave for a month.
Ooh,
That would be good.
Ooh.
I would be down for that too.
But that will come when I make another stupid bet.
It's got to be something.
So, like,
we
next
both
week?
100% believe. I'm not 95 in a clean shaven beard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not 90.
But I believe the One Piece for some reason, so I believe the Mufasa for some reason, so
Hey,
Yeah.
to be the most fair, that was it was a very good chance it happened. Sonic ate so much of his lunch.
broke
Oh, yeah.
boys.
So, and to the point where it's like, let's just wait for it to come to Disney Plus. Because I think you still got to quote unquote buy Sonic, but Disney Plus is just like, whatever. I already got it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's done making its money. It's just
Well, no, we're done. The bet's over. He's got the script. He's writing the script. It's not done.
what I was gonna say, if the script's done, when do you start recording? I can't wait for this video.
790 million.
What? Oh. Sorry. I had a thing on top of
Terrible.
my little
Terrible.
Michael,
Laughing at DA, unbelievable.
It was
Michael.
so close.
It was so. And what's funny is, again, Sonic would have pushed it over the edge.
so close.
Sonic 3 weeks earlier would have propelled it to 10 million.
It's so
Oh, yeah.
lame.
I disagree.
yeah, I would
Hey,
not
BG.
say lame.
Hey, BJ, I think you need to correct your statement where you're saying it has to be like not a 90-10. It has to be not a 90-10 to you. And then you have to convince.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm so upset.
Yeah, because you gotta write a script for Mufasa.
No, because we say this a lot. A blowout
Yeah.
is so much better than a close call.
Mhm.
If it made
give me
500,
300 mil, I'd be like,
if it made 2.5 times its budget, it just made 580 million. It's like there's nothing that could have been done. Sonic is not eating that much of a lunch, but like within the margin of a weekend and a half, no.
I also like how, just by pure random chance, when I was fiddling with this, I had this like controller like keypad thing on on my mixer, which was on the soundboard. There's 8 buttons. When he was mentioning Mufasa, it went to crickets and then laughter.
that's not funny.
No, that's
Disagree.
fucking hilarious.
No.
One Piece coming soon.
All right. How close is that? Because they're done with
They
principal.
don't have a release date.
Okay, aren't they done with principal photography? I think.
Yeah. I think they're trying to see how quickly the special effects and editing is going to be,
Mhm.
because Netflix had their big reel of what's coming out this year, and One Piece was not part of it.
Mhm.
So it may be super late in the year, like November-ish, and they're just
Gotcha.
not. They don't know
I
if
can see
it's
that.
gonna have to be pushed into like February or something.
Mhm.
And the main showrunner did leave.
True.
So we don't know how much he had influence in the editing. And
He did?
The screenplay. I'm not.
He
the
took a step
screenplay.
back because of mental
Mental.
health. So maybe like halfway through the new season he comes back, but for now he's just taking a break from.
I hadn't heard
everything.
Mhm.
Yeah. Matt Owens, I believe his name is.
Got
And
it.
mental health is very, very important, and
Has
it's
to
good
be.
too, because he's very passionate about One Piece. But I like that he recognized that it's more important for mental.
He was
health
stretching
to just
himself
take
too
that
thin.
step back.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to realize that. All right, your weekly reminder. As I Black Lives Matter, stop Asian hate, get your vaccines and boosters, wear your masks in crowded indoor places if you are sick, like this guy. Support Ukraine, support LGBTQ rights, support bioautonomy, pay your employees what they are worth, fuck bullies, fuck genocide, and be good to one another.
Or don't. Or just none of those things. Because
Yeah.
that's where we are.
Mm.
That is literally where we are. This shit. Boy. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Isn't
I'm fucking
everybody?
tired.
That's the best way to describe it. Ugh.
It's gonna be a bumpy one for a little while,
Mm-hmm.
and then a longer while, and then a little
And then
while.
forever.
Dude, I don't
He's already
even
talking
know
about
anymore.
third term. Suck a
Mm.
Oh no, the thing is, we don't know if they're gonna be able to push that through. We don't know.
It's not
They keep
happening.
he fired the head of the fucking Joint Chiefs of Staff, dude.
It
There's
ain't
nobody to
happening.
tell the military no.
It ain't happening.
We're gonna have to fucking see.
If nothing else, he will not get a third term.
Dude, people are fleeing the country at this point. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't. We
Yeah,
haven't been here before as a country. We've watched it happen everywhere else, and spoilers, it's never gone well. Maybe our system allows things to be a little less fucking gremlin-like.
No, there's only one system that we believe in, and it's the Second Amendment.
Yeah, but the people who fucking flounder the Second Amendment believe in him.
Not all of them.
Enough.
Yeah.
Again, we'll have to see. As of right now, there's not enough people, I guess, doing anything. It's just a lot of floundering from any side, the supporters and the opposition side. I mean, it's going to take something really drastic happening for the needle to actually point one way or the other on where it's going to go.
Too many people are taking a wait and see approach, and by the time they see is good, they're gonna realize how bad things are. So they should stop waiting and start
Nope.
doing.
There's nobody in politics right now who have power over anything legitimate, outlined power that'll do anything. The leader of the heads of the Democratic Party are just gone to lunch. And the Republicans are just constantly in a state of civil war because they're all just fucking me. So there is no unifying factor, which is what's allowing fucking Lord Dick Cheese up here to just do what he wants. Because there's not a
I don't
fucking
think that's
system
his
that's going
name.
to tell him no. It's his name now.
I don't think that's what he's called.
That's what we're calling him
Trying
now.
his best.
Lord Dick Cheese.
Hard to get under there.
See? Yeah.
Especially when it's so mushroomy.
Yep. Right.
And when his
Hard to clean
girder
out.
kind of is like leaning him forward, it's bad posture.
It's just meh.
In funny in the sense that it's just at this point you just kind of have to laugh at the embarrassment just because that's all you can do. The whole signal fiasco.
Dude, the crazy, like, all of this is what I'm really tired of. Muvs just going, that's illegal. How many times have we heard what they're doing is illegal over the past, 2 months? At some point, arrest the motherfucker. Because what they did was super illegal.
Oh yeah. But no one will pull the trigger. No one. Everyone's just a fucking coward. Everyone that could do something just fucking won't.
So
Because they
we'll
want to
how
see
things
who
go.
else is going to do it first.
We'll see how things go.
But yeah, for some reason, if you don't know, the top is that the what's the position? Department of Defense, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Head of Department of Defense, invited a whole bunch of people to this messaging app, Signal. I have never used it, but it is a
Didn't even know it existed.
commercially available app that you can use, and somewhat akin to WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, yada yada yada. I could list a whole bunch. And he invited a whole bunch of people. I guess a bunch of different government officials have this app, but it is not limited to government officials. He invited a whole bunch of people, and he accidentally included the head editor of The Atlantic, the news publication. And then just proceeded to outline, apparently, minute by minute, hour by hour plans for an attack that they were going to do. Is in Yemen, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
And that attack happened in the same minute by minute, detail by detail, target
Detail?
by target.
Payload dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidence.
And just he was
And
just
he
there.
set the chat to disappear after 4 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
which is the illegal part of it. And it's
Mhm.
so funny that so many people were on Hillary about the private server emails,
Emails!
but all these are on private devices where they're talking about bomb strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Dude, we are a clown country. We are not a true country.
We are a cloud.
Fine.
We do
Oh.
not truly exist.
Fine. We're getting there.
Are we?
We will once we have Canada and Greenland. That's when we're in, baby.
You have to have a fucking mental breakdown. It's fine.
Which I love. Canadian's new prime minister basically has said, "F you guys." just going
F them.
just going to meet every other free world country, like he should. We have all of the. I forget what body it is, but one of the governing bodies in Greenland basically signed a deal where it was like all but one of them were like, "Hey, no to the U.S." But yeah, real world is not so fun. Some stuff
Fucking spooky.
yeah, some stuff in the fake world's not so fun, which we'll get to. But let's distract
The fake
ourselves.
world? Okay.
Art world is what I mean. Get to that in a bit.
Oh, dude.
But let's distract ourselves from all of the awful shit with maybe some stuff we'll like, maybe some stuff we won't like. Some small tidbits. Game Informer's coming back.
Crazy.
Oh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Completely separate from IGN. They're their own entity. Nothing to do
What?
with them.
So
Yep.
they shut down 7 months ago. Obviously, paper magazines were not exactly in at all anymore. When you can get all your news and stuff on Twitter and websites and what have you. So IGN
Up to the minute, instead of just you get it in the morning.
The only thing you can really
With the
get
death
out
of
a
Twitter
game,
now they can do their shit again. Makes sense.
the only thing you could really get from like a Game Informer or any type of magazine is like exclusive content, exclusive
Interviews.
screenshots and interviews and that type of thing.
But it's quickly gonna be online.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so people are just like, whatever.
So that 7 months ago, they closed down the Game Informer part of IGN because that was under the IGN and or not IGN, GameStop. Sorry, it was GameStop owned it. And then yeah, this past week under new owners, and they rehired everyone from what I read. So all the original staff is coming back, which is pretty cool. So yeah, see where that goes. But
I mean, like I said, with the essential death of Twitter, a lot of these businesses have the chance to come back in and reform in a new way because there is no open access source of information anymore. Twitter kind of had that going for it for the longest time, but with its current existence not being that, we're back in the need where this information can be found without having to cycle through 8 million bot accounts and porn spammers.
It's not
So-
good.
half of those are
Dude,
awful.
and half of them are Mike, apparently.
But so we have
Which
that.
half? You guys find out.
We have. Don't forget the Elon tweets. I mean, which ones? You have to be more specific.
The ones where he said, "I will pay to have people come vote,"
Which I think.
and then he
Boy.
I think
he
members of the
deleted
list-
it
Yeah.
because a judge was like, "We will arrest you."
Isn't that illegal?
Super illegal, and we will get you arrested. So he went,
Oh, that's you can't.
Well,
just
that's
say
the
that.
thing is that's still in the ether. Like that's still out there. Fuck you mean you're not gonna? I don't. Whatever. I'm not gonna get it.
And yeah, Elon, just like even if you block him, even if you mute him, sometimes his tweets will just come up in your timeline.
Because he has priority in the fucking feed
Algorithm.
But,
It's so goofy. He is such
When
a
you
baby man.
when you own the company,
And then have another company owned
It's
by that
fine.
company.
Yeah, he
Yes,
sold his
sir.
company to his company.
it's fine. There is nothing wrong with that. That's just free business. Who are we to infringe on free business? Wait, not like that.
This
We
is
can't
why-
have trans people on our beer cans.
This is why I don't
Yeah,
go
no,
into
it
the
doesn't matter what you
Discover.
do, Dad. It's gonna be there.
Well, no, you don't go into the Discover of Twitter. That's foul. I don't venture
For
there.
you.
Yeah, I just
Well,
keep
I mean-
in my following. I do Discover on Blue Sky. That's where I do that.
For you
Fair.
is where the fun stuff is.
Eh.
What the libs don't want you to see.
The patriotic tab.
No woke here.
But next thing we have is there are Pokemon Legos coming, which basically Nintendo's doing all of their franchises at this point. We got Mario, we got Zelda, now Pokemon. Makes sense.
Pokemon was in the hands of another.
It was
block
Mega
company
Blocks for a
beforehand.
bit, I think.
Mega blocks. That is a thing I have not thought
It's
about.
so
in the
weird
longest
how
time.
much Pokemon is just kind of getting out there now to where everybody's just kind of scrambling for things. Like the cards. The
Makes
cards
sense.
have been around for years, but like only recently have people been like hounding for them. To the point where like they gotta put up, hey, these cards are at the counter and there are 2 per household. Not per customer, per household.
I almost feel like how accessible Amazon made everything, just like it made product accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Just like people were then getting a bunch of stuff online, but then stuff online would sell out quickly. So they're like, and then like that they're already like you have that fervor at that point. So at that point, people go out to the store, sell them out, and then resell on eBay, on Amazon itself.
But Amazon
Yeah,
has been a thing for a decade plus. Like again, it's only so recently.
It's been
Like
within the last decade.
2 or 3.
No, it's been the last
I'd say
decade.
within the where they're literally they bring out the pallets and they're knocking muffs over for it. That's the last 2 or 3 years.
It's
For
Trading-
Pokemon cards, that's like the last 2 or 3 years.
Trading cards in
It's
general,
funny though.
Magic the Gathering, Pokemon,
No,
etc.
no, these things.
Nothing
do
has
go
had
through their
the
ebbs and
fervor.
flows, but it has
Nothing has had the
it,
fervor.
It has it, dude. Where literally, mubs are just like they would will out the pallet if they could. It's crazy bars.
It's
Couldn't
not wrong.
imagine.
You're not wrong.
Why Mega
It's
Blocks
just-
have Halo?
Yeah, I remember a Halo Halo
Who the
Needler.
f is
A
Mega
Mega
Blocks?
Bloks Needler.
Big up Zaz.
They had a couple. They
That's
had a
Mega
couple of
Blocks to
different.
me.
They had a couple of different like random franchises, but just never.
It feels
had-
a lot like what's the non-Steam one? The storefront.
Epic.
The Epic one.
Mm.
Epic game launcher or whatever it
Yeah.
is. I literally don't Epic Store, whatever it is.
Mhm.
It feels very much like that where they're trying to buy up the exclusive of things you want in
Mhm.
order
Yeah.
to get people to come to their thing. That's horrible. That looks
Yeah.
like trash. Oh my god. No wonder they lost this. It's trash. What the It's almost $100 for one of the worst looking Lego things I've ever seen.
It's the Pikachu.
Mhm. It's the name.
See, but Nerf is the main company of those types of things. So it makes sense that Nerf would do it. This would be like let's just say whatever the third or fourth best battle royale would get a collaboration with like Breaking Bad. Like, it'd be like, why them as opposed
I
to
am the
Fortnite?
danger.
Yeah, like they would get those emotes in over Fortnite. It's like, no,
Boy,
you shouldn't be having this.
I would pay
Wanna
money
cook?
to
Like,
see that
no.
shit go down. 1000%.
Yeah, so Nerf getting the Halo makes sense, but not like rubbershooter.com. They shouldn't get that.
Rubber shooter.
I don't know what the third Nerf company is.
Rubbershooter.com. Bro, I can't with that shit.
I have a feeling if you Google rubber shooter, it is not a plastic dart gun company. I'm willing to put
for
money
sure
on.
Nah, we're doing this right now. Hold up. Rubbershooter.com. It doesn't exist.
Crazy.
Not yet.
Guys,
Hold up.
we found it. We found our brand.
Dart Zone, X Shot, Adventure Force. These are brands competing with Nerf. Who are you?
Who are you
I picked
people?
up a Darzone Spectrum. What?
Darzone Spectrum, you can get that? They haven't sold out. They only made 3.
Pick up the Darzone Sportsman or the Villainator. Who are you?
The Villainator. Ooh.
The Villainator.
Who are you people?
Oh boy.
I, for one,
The
welcome the
Adventure
Villainator.
Force Spill like it's a Nerf gun.
Looks fun. What's the cost? Here's the Darzone Spectrum. How much is it?
15.
Ball.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
The Villainator is $20.
Sounds like a
That's
deal.
Either too much or not enough.
That's a deal. We might need to do some Nerf, non-Nerf, some Dart Zone.
I mean, Debt,
That's
as
too
someone
funny.
in the Nerf community, everything else has been beating Nerf in terms of quality products. So
So Nerf just has the name, but everything else got the quality because they gotta work harder for it.
Yeah, so they gotta pump up their product in order to get their name out. Because I've never heard of Darzone before today. I've never heard of Adventure Force.
At least they're
before
not
today.
just coasting. 'Cause
Yes.
Dr. Pibb is just coasting.
Doctor-
They're just like, we are what we are, man.
Their slogan might as well be, "We know you can afford a Dr. Pepper."
Do you really want to go all the way over there for Dr. Pepper?
what was the fun fact for the one state? What was it? The slogan?
It's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone. Yes.
Mr. Pibb, we taste alright.
Dr.
Mr.
Pibb.
half
Yeah.
the price. That's it. There's nothing about quality. Half the price.
Let me say half the price of what?
Mountain Sunder. It's passable.
You've done the do. Now wonder the sunder.
RC Cola. Drink it.
RC Cola. When you need a cola.
RC Cola. We tried.
RC Cola, give us a chance.
Microsoft Edge, please.
All right, no, Microsoft, Microsoft Edge.
Edge. Microsoft Edge going with us.
Microsoft Edge, we could not have done better.
Microsoft Edge, please don't go.
That's basically what the messages say as soon as you
Yeah.
search another browser.
You
They're
don't
like,
need to install another browser.
guys,
Sorry,
we have so many good features. Please, please.
the fries in the bag, sir.
Okay.
AEG by X-Shot? Let me look it up. Because these legitimately look like good guns. And I might legit buy it so we can have some, whatever the quantitative thing of not Nerf would be, wars.
Dude, those were fun when I was a kid.
Rubber shooter wars.
Yeah, rubber shooter wars.
We gotta coin that. We gotta get on that shit, BG.
I'll do my best. This is an amazing looking gun.
And Nerf is just like
150 shots per second for $60.
this is competitive.
Foam
stuff.
fights.
This is
Bum fights?
competitive stuff.
Foam fights.
Oh, dude, I heard bum fights. And I'm like, they're back?
Yeah, bum fights with these. You know, you can probably make a couple bucks on the internet with that.
This looks awesome.
Bruh.
though.
Could you imagine if bum fights made a comeback in 2025?
Big 2020 exclusive to X.
Yeah.
Bum fight.
Boy.
I'm shocked that there's not some kick influencer doing that type of just like we're
I'm
bringing
sure-
back bum fights.
I know what? I'm probably sure it's just because the people who are on that shit right now are too young to have experienced bum fights.
That's a good point. They probably do not understand that existed and was a thing.
Bro, do you remember? That's what Kimbo Slice got his start on.
Just big meat fist knocking people out.
in the backyard, just like
Yep.
nobody can beat this man.
Then he got in the ring and got done up. It's a different world in there.
Yeah,
Bro,
we're not
I-
just scrapping with the dude down the block. This is a different feeling.
The literal dude down the block, though, too. He's sleeping there.
He's what the people call hood good. You're good
Yeah.
in your neighborhood. People that play video games, like fighting games, shooters, you might be good in your neighborhood. You might be the best in your neighborhood. But once you go to that competitive, you are not that good.
You are
He
not,
was a
and I
good,
repeat,
good fighter.
shit.
Indeed. All right, last thing, small thing that I have is there's actually a new anime coming out from the creator of Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, amongst other things. Kind of similar look, I guess, to a Bebop, so it's like not so distant future sci-fi called Lazarus.
Didn't he also have something else kind of recently?
What, did he create Michigo to Hot Chin?
Yeah, he did.
One of the best anime out there.
It's so good.
Dude makes good stuff. Has a bit of a penchant for it. All right, before I get into some of the other stuff, anyone else here? I know BG's at least watched some of it. Ralph, have you watched Daredevil at all?
No, I have not.
I caught up.
I don't care
Hey.
about spoilers, so I know everything.
It's very good.
They're doing
good.
very well from what I'm hearing.
Interesting commentary on current political climates aside.
Yeah.
Um,
They understand what's going on and they're
Whoa.
speaking on it. Hey, it is hashtag shakehead woke.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they're saying about it already? I have not been paying attention to the
Everything's woke with
discourse.
Disney, sir. It doesn't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
It's
You're so right.
woke-sney or whatever.
Woke's knee?
Whatever they're saying it is now.
Is that a BG line or is that a real fucking thing?
Sir, if I look up woke-sney right now, I do not doubt I will
But
find
couldn't they
something.
just go DI-ISNY?
DEI-isney.
That's better.
DEI is knee.
That would work.
Oh,
But,
I hate
yeah.
that.
Woke-sney, you're not fooling us. 6 years ago, a month used woke-sney.
Woke's knee. Woke's
Like,
knee.
yeah, no, dude. If
But,
you can put woke in it, you can put woke in it.
Mm-hmm.
I will be asking you that because I'm probably gonna buy some for the house and just have us run around every now and then to have some fun.
Those cats are going to not have a good time.
Hey,
Oh no, the cats are
hashtag
fucked.
that cat, not those cats, because one of the cats is cool AF.
Yes. It's just the other
Hashtag
one.
that cat.
It's just the other one who's trash.
Trash!
Trash?
Trash!
He sucks.
What's-
He sucks!
Why does he suck?
Because
Explain.
he sucks! Like, why does a vacuum suck? Because it does! Like, what do you want us to say? It sucks!
What about him is bad? It's a
How
cat.
does a vacuum suck? Like, bro, you gotta understand.
He's
No,
both
I'm not getting it.
He is both a coward and a bully. There's two cats.
Explain.
There's McChicken and Sasuke. Sasuke is the coward. He is a coward through and through. He's a very chill cat. He will do his own thing until he just wants to come up to you, and then he'll get his rub, and then he'll go bounce. McChicken is all up in your face all days and nights. You open the fridge, he's right in there.
Sniffing around.
We got a water bowl. Sasuke goes to drink. McChicken will push him out the way to drink first.
Sasuke will not, like, if you have tuna in your hand and you present it to Sasuke, he will not eat until he sees McChicken come up and eat first. Sasuke is a beta cat.
Yes.
I mean,
And I
it's
hate
it's
that
named
McChicken.
aptly.
I just hate that McChicken has done that to him.
You named
So
him
McChicken
Sasuke.
sucks.
We
Well,
name him.
They didn't name
Name
him.
Somebody named him Sasuke.
Yeah,
You just
goofy
solidified
brothers. And they're
solidified the
forever
cat
goofy.
was a bitch.
And
And McChicken ain't.
And here's the worst part. McChicken got out twice since we've been here. And each time, Sasuke has been so sad. He'll just go around just meowing. He won't have a pep in his step. He'll just sort of clip clop. He'll be outside of your room because he wants companionship so much. McChicken treats him so bad. But when he leaves, he's just so sad. It's bad.
Yeah, he's an abused.
McChicken.
He's an abused spouse.
Legit McChicken. I have treats that I give him. I'll give McChicken 1 and I'll give Sasuke 2. Cause
McChicken.
he sucks.
There was a time where I would be putting tuna in their bowls, and McChicken would eat all of them before Sasuke could. So there came a time where I did that, and I put it in a bowl, and I was literally kicking McChicken out of the way for Sasuke to eat, and just kind of throwing pieces of tuna on the floor.
And then he will go for Sasuke's.
Yes.
He doesn't care. And I've never seen Sasuke go for McChicken's food. He's the worst.
McChicken sucks.
Chicken sucks.
McChicken sucks.
McChicken sucks. He really, really do.
I can hear the girls being very upset.
To be back. The only reason I wanted that dumb cat to be back because he made Sasuke sad. Otherwise, he can stay out there.
Yeah, he wanted to be an outdoor cat so bad.
And then when that y'all done got us started on this piece of cat. When that was out there, I saw him. And I'm like, let me get this dumb cat back because Sasuke is sad. So I went inside, got some treats. I threw the treats at him. And then he looked at the treat, went to go for the treat. And then this stray cat came up and ate his food. And he just sat there and let him. He's a cuck. But then he'll do the same thing to Sasuke? Come on now.
Yeah, no.
You get punked outside by these real cats. But then when you inside, you gonna do that to your brother?
He's
Come
been bum fighting his brother, but then he goes out to the real
Yeah.
world.
He is good. McChicken is a good cat. And the second he went outside, he went, whatever you want, sir.
Man. He sucks.
He stinks.
He sucks.
McChicken
Oh, that is one
sucks.
of the
Yes,
funniest
McChicken like the
fucking
McDonald's
things.
sandwich because they wanted to subvert the naming convention so it couldn't be Naruto and Sasuke.
Or
It,
Sasuke and Itachi.
it had to be Sasuke and something completely different, and they chose McChicken. Yeah, they're goofy.
He sucks.
Your siblings
So
suck,
bad.
bro.
We got a black dog named Yoshi. What are we doing out here?
So Daredevil.
Good series, woke, but
But yeah, I mean, action's good, character stuff's good. I understand what the creators meant, where they're like, "Hey, right off the bat, we're gonna piss people off." Won't say
They
what.
did. Boy, did they.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but there's a little something about it though.
The little engine
Oh, no.
that couldn't.
Oh no.
I love the Zelda emblem.
Oh my god, I love it.
Just off track, going, doing his best, going nowhere.
You're trying to explain this to people like, oh, it was a joke. You know, I'm betraying it. No, don't worry about it.
Hey, Mike, that needs to be your icon for everything from now on. You know that, right?
Oh boy.
But with Daredevil, so the thing they did was, this is spoilers for Daredevil. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They killed Foggy, and with the killing of Foggy, there's a comic storyline where it looks like he died, and everyone believes he died, but he was actually being held in witness protection by Kingpin's wife as she took over the business. So it's a very, very, and then the creators are dropping like hints to certain storylines and certain comic panels, and it's all like from that run. So it's very likely that he is #not dead based on that comic run.
Gotcha.
So I wouldn't doubt the last episode of the season is just him like coming from the shadows to talk to Vanessa.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But yeah, I've been enjoying the crap out of the show so far.
Yeah,
Muse is creepy and interesting. Still don't know who they are, but yeah, I think it's like the next 3 weeks or the last 3 episodes are going to be coming out, so probably talk more on it once it's done. But a return to form from the Netflix series, which
for
is
sure,
really cool.
Yeah.
On the Marvel note, we have a cast announcement for
Everyone and
Avengers
everything.
Not even everyone. They said there's more to come.
Mm-hmm. So we have returning people: Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston, so Thor, Loki.
Some of the bigger names.
Get rid of that.
There's some
I was
weird,
surprised
like,
that Hiddleston. That was the only one that shocked me.
I mean,
No, because he's trapped in the Loki time, holding the tree of life or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't doubt that he makes an appearance.
Persona 3 stuff?
Essentially, yeah.
Yep. You have the whole Fantastic Four. You have Namor. A couple of people from the Thunderbolts.
X-Men.
Yeah.
Kelsey Grammer, Cyclops. Patrick Stewart, who's going to die for the 4th time.
Big ups.
Hey,
But this time for realsies, though.
Magnus is back.
Invisible Woman's in it.
Yeah,
The new
all the
Invisible
Fantastic Four.
Woman. Yeah, so
Captain America, Falcon.
there was
Bucky.
like one I found very
Senator
weird, like
Bucky
2 or
Barnes.
3. There were like 2 or 3 where I was like, really?
Namor,
Interesting.
I'm assuming is one of them.
No, not anymore, because
There's the
I expect that.
Phase girl. I'm forgetting her name.
A ghost,
Ghost,
but that's
yeah.
Thunderbolts.
Mm.
So it was something else, but it doesn't even matter.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels very much like the last Avengers stuff. They did not truly get the chance to pass the torch, and it feels like they're gonna kind of have to kill off the older versions of these characters and pass the torch.
Yeah.
Stop asking.
Channing Tatum was the one where I was like, what the really?
Mhm.
They're gonna bring him back with the Gambit?
oh yeah, dude,
And they
Gambit
need
was
to
a
tone
huge
it
hit
down.
though.
He was a huge hit, but what are we doing out here?
Shang-Chi's finally coming back.
Crazy
Bruh,
bars! It's been like
that-
8 years!
Yeah, that shit took me out. I'm like, what? Mike, best viewers on
I
stream.
know.
No,
It's
there was
from,
Streamboot.com.
from
It was
Inseparable
somebody
Repairmans.
from- I feel like it was the Celestials. And I feel like somebody from the Celestials made it.
The
And I went, y'all
Celestials?
shouldn't be doing that.
I didn't
The
see it.
You mean the
The
fucking
The Eternals. Yes.
I didn't see anyone.
Yeah.
So they did
He about to make a name for himself up, and yeah.
Yeah.
the panning shot, at least of all the seats, from what I
Yeah,
was seeing.
I didn't see anybody
There
from
wasn't
Eternals.
anybody from the Eternals.
Good.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, no, Eternals is hard done.
Okay. Maybe I misread a character or something. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they integrate all these
So-
characters.
I don't want it to just be they hop into a portal and hey, there's Cyclops, and then that's it. I don't want
Mhm.
that.
But how else are they going to do it?
I don't know.
I saw an
We'll
image
see.
today of I'm forgetting Cyclops' actor's name, but they showed still from the movie Hop, where is him driving a car next to a CG animated character, and they showed Sonic, which with him driving a car with Sonic, a CG animated character, and people were like, they better put Cyclops and Rocket in a car driving somewhere. But that is coming. See how
Are you looking forward to it?
It'll be a spectacle.
It'll definitely be that.
People keep asking me because they know I'm a Marvel fan at work, and they're like, "Oh, you're excited for it." I'm like, I need to see a trailer. I, honest to God, have no thoughts on this until we see a trailer, just because.
Or at least we get a better indication of where the story's going.
I feel
Because
like
right now,
could be
going
like-
into Avengers 1, we knew where the story was going. We knew who the enemy was. We knew what the threat was. War on Earth from Thanos. Shit with fucking aliens. We knew it was coming. Now we're just like, huh? I mean, the thing that shocked me with this whole name thing was that they left out Benedict Cumberbatch from the fucking name listing. So we know that Doctor Strange so far isn't announced, which is weird. if you're
Spider-Man
gonna-
wasn't in there either.
that doesn't surprise me as much right now.
because
Just
everybody
because
forgot
you're
him.
setting correct. You're setting up the multiverse. He's just chilling in New York. Ain't nobody gonna invite him to shit. And this shit ain't happening in New York. Therefore, he's just chilling in Brooklyn.
And 4
We're
is
good.
supposed to take place right before this happens.
So it's just like,
And if they get the villain for 4 that they're saying, oh, it's gonna be awesome.
ooh, what are they saying?
Chameleon.
Really?
They can do some
Which is-
stuff with him.
And it's a real street level
They
of-
can-
in which your life
Yes, they can do some real
just
good
this
stuff with
distrust
him.
of everyone around you. Chameleon would be the big hype.
But
But
Spider
he has
sense.
the stink of Craven the Hunter on him.
That's why they're saying it might be a different chameleon from that.
We can only hope.
Because my God, he does have the stink of Craven on him. And he was a good dude in it. Like he was fine. But God, that stink don't wash off.
Then we have the Nintendo Direct that happened. So, Direct 1 of 2. We have this one, which was the last, like, Switch original Focus Direct, and then next week's going to be the Switch 2. A lot of it, your typical, just normal Nintendo Switch stuff. So, some farm simulators here and there, and what have you. Didn't I? Okay, cool. The thing that I had that had a list didn't have a list, did it? Cool, awesome.
Good job, Mike.
Pull that up in a second. A couple of the big things that they announced, though, that I know off the top of my head. We got more footage of Prime 4 and some more inclinations in terms of the gameplay. Game looks really good. Although I don't think this is the last that we are going to see a Prime 4. I think we're going to see more of it this upcoming week. There is a new app that they announced, which was their last thing, which leads into another one of their announcements that they did after the fact, where it's just like, we're doing these directs, we love these directs, but we're going to do this other thing where we have this app, which is mostly a calendar app, but then it also will just slowly feed you new information here and there. And the first thing that they did was they announced the release date of the Zelda live-action movie on the app, which is mid-March of 2027, which is or a week after Sonic 4 comes out, which is interesting.
Bullet! Got more lunch to eat. Nom nom.
But yeah, so they're actually going to announce some relatively major things. So we have
like this is part of what we were talking about with Game Informer. Like everything's gonna be online after the fact. You don't need the app at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like unless you're a streamer that is a lot of Nintendo stuff or an influence, that type of thing, you can just sit on it and wait the 3 minutes at post announcement for someone to tweet it out.
Correct.
Samus levitating a pizza with her. I have seen that picture too, Dat. I'm just sort of like, just floating a piece of pizza to eat it. Psychic powers, that's the new thing in Prime 4. Yeah, that Zelda movie was announced a while ago, at least that it's happening.
Yeah, it was announced and nobody believed it was a real thing, but now it's a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because how could you?
Why could you?
Still...
Oh, they're gonna give Link a personality, and people are gonna be mad.
That's the thing. Like, the Links have had kind of personalities, but for me, that's the thing I need to see first is how they portray him, because I feel like that's gonna make or break the movie entirely.
I mean, yeah.
If you do anything akin to those cartoons from the 80s and 90s, fuck this movie.
Legit.
Oh, Mike, would you be
Well,
sad?
excuse me, Princess.
Link was a little shitbird.
It'll be there. It'll be there. They will say that line, Mike. It will be there. There is not a
It'll be a
question.
joke.
Yeah, like
it'll
they
be a
keep
joke.
bumping into each other. You have to keep going. Excuse me, Princess.
Yeah, like
that's gonna be the running
that
gag.
I have no doubt would happen in the movie. Like that they will reference it. But
Nintendo, hire me. I can do this. I can write for you.
But,
I can do this. I am
Discord,
him.
Somebody was just like, "This is perfect casting for Zelda."
Oh yeah, no. She wants it.
She looks very much like her.
who
Let it happen.
or where did you
Check the
post?
Discord.
Oh,
Discussion.
I have no idea who this is, but sure, that would work.
Yeah, if especially if you're going for that like Twilight Princess style vibe, yes, definitely looks the part. But yeah, that's all we really know at this point is a date. No casting announcements. As Det was saying,
they are going to keep their hat very, very tight on their head for that one.
yeah, everybody and their mother is like Tom Holland. It's like, all right, there's more.
No,
than
let's
Up.
let's
There's
not
other
do
actors. Jesus Christ.
Timothy
These
Chalamet.
Well, he's-
slop pieces of shit.
dude. Dialing back to Marvel quick though, I legitimately that whole announcement thing happened with Marvel, and like 2 hours later, I had somebody send me an AI trailer. Yo, the trailer dropped, dude. It was just those
Chris
fucking
Hemsworth.
leaked. It was those leaked concept arts animated with the AI fucking art animation shit
Unbelievable.
with the voice work. I'm just sitting here like, people, say it with me. I can read.
AI is great. Oh, what? You heard that companies, instead of copyright striking, are just taking the revenue from them now.
Yep.
So Disney and Marvel, Disney and WB, and all, instead of stopping all these Superman, James Gunn Superman trailer 2 AI things, they're just like, no, we're just gonna take your revenue. If you're gonna get
But the thing
6
is,
million views
they're-
off of it, it's going in our pockets.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have to get it first. I mean, they're going to take whatever money they can get for it ahead of time, and then they don't care if they lose it. They got their couple $100, right?
Mhm.
They don't give a shit.
But
that's why they're going to
with
keep
the
doing it.
millions they were making, they were getting thousands. If you're losing, let's just call it 70% of your revenue post getting
True.
claimed, it's gonna hurt. It might as well not even be done at that point.
We're
One
not
dude
doing
was
it
just
for
like,
the
"I
money.
hate
We're
this."
doing it because I can.
No, the dude was just legit like, I never meant to make people think that it's a real trailer or anything, even though it wasn't like fan concept or anything or AI. It's deceptive. And it's like, I never meant to do this, but now they're taking everything I've built. Yeah, no, these mobs are hurt. You ain't built
Spoilers for
this is what dislikes were for, YouTube. So you can see that dislike bar when these mobs thumb down an AI trailer like this is fake.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
I
I do.
see Endorph would look very weird in live action, so I don't know if they're gonna do that.
Yeah,
They'll probably just have some black dude do it.
but for the announcements from the Nintendo Direct, there was just another trailer for the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remakes. We have a new stream that's going to be coming up. We have a new AI Somnium game that got announced.
All in my heart.
It's coming back, and I'm clicking
And they
on...
knew what they were doing because they were like, yes, Date is the main character in this one. Play the game.
No sleep for him.
No sleep from the AI Somnia files.
Yeah.
Just like over in the corner.
Mhm.
Date! And the rest.
So yeah, that will definitely be played, and I will click on everything.
I ain't got time for that.
Everything.
Nobody should.
We have that. We have a remaster of a Atlas game, The Mystery of the Soulless
It looks
Army.
more like
remastered.
a remake at this point.
I've never seen the original game, so I cannot speak to it.
It's very much in the vein of their typical Shin Megami Tensei
Mm-hmm.
Nocturne or what have you.
See, Anko's with me.
No. You play it with him then.
Yeah, nobody should have Mike's side. No one.
Nobody. He can't even get his own side, lest it break.
Ow. We have a new...
We love you, Mike.
We have a new trailer for the Pac-Man Metroidvania, Shadow Labyrinth. Still looks great. I want to play it.
Weird. Still weird.
Remake for Patapon. A remake of a Story of Seasons game, aka Harvest Moon.
All right, so y'all want to talk about me being hashtag cope about Legend of Dragoon? Patapon was created by Studio Japan, which is part of the people that made Legend of Dragoon.
Mm-hmm.
The fake subreddit was like, "Is there a chance?" I had no, like, there's nothing in my heart.
Is there a chance?
Much like y'all want to talk about hashtag me copium? No.
The new footage from Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. A couple of other random smaller games. Farm simulators. Going through. This one, I like how they emphasize their pronunciation to make sure it wasn't a confusion for a game that they announced at the end of the Direct. A Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
I'd always call it Tamagotchi, but they very much were like,
Everyone did.
this new game from Tamagotchi. More footage for Pokemon ZA. There, you can stealth attack other trainers, which I found very funny.
I mean, why not?
Revenge. It's revenge for like 20-ish or however many years of you just being like, just okay, you're looking this way, let me step in front. You fucking saw me. Battle. A new entry into the Rhythm Heaven series. A lot of rhythm game stuff.
D.A. Eaton.
A new feature for the Switch, which is the digital cartridges. Something that I think wasn't very emphasized a whole lot. Like there's the sharing aspect, which is pretty cool and what have you. But one of the downsides of digital games, just in general, is you have to have an internet connection to play them 99.9% of the time. Otherwise, it'll just say, hey, you don't have an internet connection, I'm booting you off in 15 minutes unless you get an internet
You can't be
connection.
trusted here.
What this does is when you, quote, insert the digital cartridge, you only have to be connected at that moment of when
I mean, if people didn't pull that from the direct, which literally said it in the presentation, like, I don't know what you want. Do you need
It's-
it that dumbed down for you?
Yes. People do.
I wasn't even paying attention, and I knew that was a feature.
Because people are still
Yeah,
asking that
people-
question in like different threads
Yeah.
and stuff that I was looking at, and I'm like,
Jesus Christ!
But yeah, that's
He
like
is
that's
not there for them.
Hey, why are you asking instead of going to their FAQ about it or going to their
Because
site about it, which
people's
would have this
literacy is
information
at
anyway?
record low.
Yeah, let's just use AI to answer it.
That's what they do.
But yeah, basically it's upon inserting or removing the digital cartridge, that's when you need to be connected to the internet. Otherwise, it's exactly like a physical cartridge. You can just play it on the go whenever you want, no internet required.
Yeah, one
Which is
person
good.
can have it inserted at a time, just like a physical disc.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have two discs at the same time. That doesn't make sense unless you buy another game.
And
so.
then you can share it out. I forget, there was a time limit. I think it was 2-week time limit, I think, to share out
2
different
weeks.
games.
Yep.
But yeah,
then
just
it
overall
automatically
as a
gets
feature,
restored to the main one.
yeah, overall as a feature, it's pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah, clever.
And then the last thing, where'd it go, was they announced a new entry into the Tomodachi life.
Yeah, there's a lot
series.
of like, hey, it's not this thing that you're looking for. It's not that. Hold up.
And the classic character Ryu is returning.
Yeah. But yeah, people, there is a very passionate following for the Tomodachi Life franchise. I think there's only been
I
one or
had
two.
never heard of it.
It was on the 3DS, and the DS and the 3DS, I believe. It's all centered around Mii's, the, little avatars you can make in the Nintendo ecosystem. And yeah, people were fucking going nuts. That were
Somebody
really
needed
passionate.
to.
I work with someone who was stupidly excited about this game coming out.
Really?
And honestly, I feel like for like a last direct, you show like the big like heavy hitter game that you announced previously, more information on Metroid Prime as well as Pokemon, and then you announce like a smaller series but one that has a very passionate following as like your last hurrah. And then coming is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. Hold on, why didn't my
Doesn't
calendar-
matter.
Why did my calendar?
We're already at 7. We haven't even hit all our topics.
Wednesday. We get the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, which I think they're going to show some new games as well as do comparisons. And I think Prime 4 is going to be the big comparator game. This is what it looks like on the Switch 1, and this is what it looks like on our enhanced version on Switch 2. I think
I
that's
hope that there's a big enough jump to justify that.
I think there will be. I think that's out of any games that you have that are going to be coming out in the transitionary period, I think that's the one game that you're going to be like, look at the difference. Just because of the aesthetic
Time will tell.
and what have you. 4 days. That'll be the time. But yeah. Looking forward to seeing what they're going to announce, and overall, not a too bad of a direct. Then, as we have been talking about AI stuff, AI this, AI that, I'm sure Det is very aware in terms of art Twitter and what have you. So ChatGPT just released a new update, which included a new, better algorithm in terms of art generation, and people have just been doing Ghibli art AI renditions of everything.
Yep.
Memes, etc.
Everything.
And the irony in all of it, one, just in general, AI stuff is built on stolen work, stolen art, stolen everything. None of the training models were using art that was given with consent. So all of it is stolen artwork.
Right.
And on top
Which,
of this,
yeah, we
you
all know.
have a quote that has existed for a very long time from Miyazaki. This was like, I want to say 15-ish years ago. it was a board meeting where they were showing how like they could do 3D animation using AI and what have you. And he was just like, I hate this. This is an affront to life itself. I will never use this AI technology. And there's all these like people in the board meeting like,
So dissonant. And then there's like this on one of the documentaries, there's this 4-second crowd shot in one of the movies, and it was just like this took a year and a half. He was like, but it looked good though.
And the crazy thing is, like, there's always gonna be those people that don't really care about the artist, but it's so shocking to me when I see like Miyazaki fan threads on Facebook or something, that type of thing, doing this. And it's like, you should be the people that are going, hey, don't do this because Miyazaki wouldn't want it. Instead, you're also just, hey, this is me and Miyazaki style. Like, no.
But then you have those people that when Toriyama passed, they would show like Goku and Krillin in front of a casket, and it's just like, is that Popeye? And they just left it in. So they don't care.
Yeah. No, they don't.
And the worst,
they don't.
I think it was XQC who's saying something like, what are you talking about? Who said that, who cares if it's AI? I don't care about the process of the making of it. I just care about the product because I'm consuming the product. And that's what it is. So many people don't care about art. They care about product. And they don't care how the sausage is made. They just think the sausage looks good, and that's good enough for them. If their sausage is made of literal feces, it does not matter if they believe it tastes and look good.
And I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that far. I think that's a bad way to look at it. No. It's more along the lines of, does it hurt me? No, then I don't care.
Somebody on Twitter their defense was just like, if I wanted to get a picture of Donald Trump shaking hands with Data from Star Trek, I could either pay for it, I could learn to do it myself, or I can put it into a machine and they poop out a pretty good picture of it.
Yeah, they were like, I want to commission this art. My budget is 0.
Yeah.
Who can do this? And it's like, oh, AI.
Crazy stuff.
Yep.
There was people like XQZ and Asmongold, because they don't need to really care about these things. So they just go, yeah, I want it.
Yeah, they have such a large fan base. If they went, hey, can somebody make me a thumbnail? Someone would do it for free for a shout out. Themselves for a shout out. So they don't really have that thought of like commissioning an artist or that type of thing. It's literally, I ask for thing, I receive thing. So now I'm receiving thing that I don't even need to ask for outside of asking an AI to do it.
Super fast.
Correct.
Well.
Super fast.
You see
and
the
then,
guy.
you're like, oh, this looks great. But then it's like a dumbbell just floating. Like, it doesn't look great if you scrutinize it. You're just looking at it superficially in this hot second, like, oh my God, awesome. But it's like, no, this looks like trash if you take a second to pay attention to the details. And it's so crazy that these are the same types of people that will bash game developers because you walk through grass and the grass doesn't like separate the way they think it should. But you're good with a floating dumbbell sitting there.
Because art doesn't affect them. It doesn't.
Annoying.
It does. If it does not affect me, I do not care.
Dude,
that is the way we are.
ChatGPT, OpenAI said that because of this trend, their GPUs were literally melting. Do people understand what it takes to cool GPUs?
No,
this to the point where it's still overheating?
No, they don't know. They don't understand.
Killing the planet for dumbbells floating in space because it looks kind of like Miyazaki. It looks kind of like South Park or Simpsons instead of commissioning an artist to do it or learning to do it yourself.
But I can do this in 5 minutes,
the skill.
And I think it looks cool. What you're saying doesn't affect me, BG. Therefore, it's irrelevant.
All of us, though.
It will
no,
in
it
the
doesn't.
future.
Because in literally like 7 years now, there's
I'll be dead
speed
by
up
then.
the death of the planet.
I'll be dead by then.
I
If it
can
doesn't
only
affect
hope.
me right now, if it doesn't affect me right now,
Right now,
Guess what?
it don't
can-
matter.
People in games don't affect you.
Yes,
Some
it does.
right now.
Yes, it does.
Protagonist
I don't
does
want
not.
to see a black woman. I don't.
Yeah, it does
that
affect
affects
you
me.
right now.
Now, how does it
I don't want to
affect you?
see this
I don't wanna
right
see it.
now.
It's you.
I
you
don't
right
want
now.
to
They
see
have
it right
afros and
now.
Stuff. I don't want to. I don't.
Right
like
now,
afros.
I don't want to see it.
Then
Therefore,
don't
it's
see it.
affecting
But-
me, so I
but-
care.
Then don't.
But I want to
Nope.
play the Assassin's
Uh-huh.
Creed. But I don't want to.
So you want the art, but you don't want to go through the process of getting the
That's
art.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, have you
It's
ever
so
seen that? Have you ever seen?
frustrating.
Here we
Have
are.
you ever seen that meme of playing fetch with your dog, and they bring you the ball, and they say, "No take, only throw." That is the modern mentality when it comes to media consumption. They don't want it to be made. They don't want to wait for it to be made. They don't want to deal with the process of it might not fitting their beliefs and structures. They just want to consume what they want. And if you don't supply them with the slop that they want, the way that they want it, it's affecting them. Therefore, it's wrong, BG.
At some point, there's going to be an event horizon where AI is just taken from AI, and I can't remember.
No, we're already
who I
there.
was-
No, we're
I
already
was
there. It's
having
already
a
happening.
Conversation with a coworker, and it's like AI cannot create; it can only regurgitate. So it cannot create innovations of an art
No.
style. It can
No.
only regurgitate the art style it believes you're asking for.
Most people, a lot of studies are already showing that there is where the capability of modern AI was here in the beginning, and its growth and capability has stalled because that unless you literally remake the model, which they've been having to do, which is why you keep seeing all these investments happening, because they have to restructure the model every time because it's already such a fucking wide-spanned blanket of bullshit that most of this AI is already pulling mostly other AI shit to feed itself. So it's not able to perform at the same level it was in the beginning. It has to work harder. We're already there because of how widespread this shit is, because of how simple it is to use. You don't have to spend a week
Yeah, and
fucking practicing line art. You can just go, I want to see Donald Trump and Donald Duck shaking hands on side of the USS Virginia. And it's
I had
there.
an argument with somebody about that, where like back in the day, if you wanted to do something to somebody, you would need to Photoshop. You would need to learn Photoshop, learn to get the colors and the lighting right. But now you can just kind of cut something out with AI, place something else in there with AI, and it's done within seconds. So there's no learning curve to do these like malicious things. Because the only thing people look at is the cool things. But even with the Miyazaki thing, you got the White House tweeting out a fat crying Mexican woman getting arrested by a U.S. general with the flag in the background. Is this cool?
Yeah.
You got most doing the Miyazaki style for 9/11.
Yep. Fucking baller, bro. I know what you're talking about. You're just a fucking hater.
Crazy word.
But yeah, obviously,
Debt,
support.
you know what? I'm sure AI could make amazing BG piss works art, all right? I'm sure it could be outstandingly
Yeah, just feed your
well
model
done.
into it. Just feed your information into it.
But yeah, in general, support your artists, local and otherwise. Pay,
Put it on the list, Mike. Put it on the list.
you know. I might. Don't tempt me, Frodo.
Boy, it's really gonna be
AI
Frodo.
bad.
You know what? We'll let's do fuck AI. There we go. That's added to the
There
list.
you go.
All right.
In art.
Generative
Yeah.
AI.
Because the medical stuff, that's just like that's legitimately
Sure.
good.
Yeah, some student created like an AI prosthetic where it would like read. Like I think that type of stuff is
Yes.
really like
Correct. You are
that
very-
type of stuff is needed. Generative AI, get all that trash out of here.
Yep.
Every bit of it. Thing the voice actor thing
Mhm.
for Genshin Impact and all of that. Get this out of here.
Yep.
Yeah, no, this is bad. This is such a dumb thing.
Mm-hmm. All right, Mr. Fact Man, what do we got?
50 facts about trains.
There we go.
Oh no.
4, because that's how many wheels
I
fell
don't-
off my train.
6-car caboose.
9.
4, 6, 9, 45. No. It just sounded cool. 4, 6, 9, 45.
4.
Woo!
Oh, right. Mike.
I'm gonna say the first 3 words, and I'd like no reactions if possible, please.
Yeah, people that have Patreons and like
Yeah, that's crazy.
buy me a coffee for AI, I could not. I don't understand.
I'll generate you some AI for $10.
No.
And that goes to show how lazy most people are.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You don't need to do anything other than type. No, but I can actually say, though, because I work with people like this, some people cannot string a sentence together.
Hey, that's fair.
They cannot string a sentence together,
Hey,
boy.
that's big fair. First 3 words.
A flying cow was hit by a train and flung 100 feet and killed a man urinating on train tracks.
That's such a Tom and Jerry like mousetrap thing. Like it's Wile E. Coyote. I'm gonna put
That is
this
the
cow
most-
on the track so it gets hit and goes flying to kill the guy that pisses on the track.
You just have
This is such a Mike stat, too. Like,
You just have some dude just like.
Oh wait, he was 82 years old.
Why are you pissing on train tracks and this is all your life has come down to? I'm a be on these tracks.
You gotta go. And when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah,
my
he
wife
went.
left me and my kids hate me. I piss on this train that killed my family. Sir, the cow would like to say hello. What cow?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I want to know how the cow was flying. Was this a
No,
cow-nado situation?
That would be hilarious.
yeah. The cow just got struck by a train
Went flying.
and hit the dude.
No,
How
no.
far away?
How to the tracks?
How far away was the dude from the oncoming train?
Yeah, there's so many questions here, homeboy.
Because it had to be far enough to where he's like, that train's not gonna hit me before I piss, so I'm good there. But it's the cow can fly fast enough to take him out.
I've heard of bullet trains, but not bullet cows, fam.
That's
And the cow didn't get smashed to mush.
yeah.
Well, cows are sturdy as fuck, dude.
Yeah, but like a train that can send you
The train-
flying to the death of a man.
The train was going 100 miles per hour.
That's not very.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. That cow was fine.
Yeah, that cow was probably fine actually. Well, not fine, but
And he was okay.
That man, imagine getting a call from the family, just like
your husband was hit by
your husband is deceased. Oh my God, how did it happen?
Well, here's the funny story.
There was a train coming. Oh, he got hit by a train?
No,
You
no,
think-
No, hold on.
Let me finish.
The train is just part of the equation here.
The train
There
is
was a cow.
delivering
He
how
loved
this
his
happened.
cows.
Yeah, well, might have loved it a little too hard on this one. Because that hug will equal death.
This happened
hug?
in 2023.
What?
That was
This
what?
happened 2 years ago.
Boy, I was thinking you were telling us like, yeah,
No.
No, I
This happened.
2023.
because I'm like, oh, those old trains going 100 miles an hour, that's not going to pulverize a cow.
Why? I looked it up. I just put "cow train kills man" in Google, and it came up.
Of course.
Why is it an pensioner urinating on train tracks killed by flying cow. Why is it the fact that he's a pension irrelevant?
Why you gotta put my man on blast like that?
Where?
Sucking
Where?
at the teat of America.
Where?
And now sucking on the teat of God via cow. Teats around.
Like what
It
article?
happened in India.
What?
Oh.
The sacred cows?
And apparently it's pretty common in India because 13,000 cattle
I'm
in
not.
2022 were ran over by
I'm not.
trains.
I'm just not.
A 24%
I'm not.
rise from 2019.
It's
Not
only
going
going
there.
up.
Put some gates up or something.
Just not going there, man. I could say some shit.
Yeah,
I'm just not going to.
Let's get out of here, Mike.
All right. So no podcast next week. I will be out of town.
He'll have another cold.
Sure. There should be some streams on Tuesday, Wednesday, and potentially Friday. Hey BG, you want to try this week, or are you busy?
I am actually a little busy this week, unfortunately. It's big unfortunate.
Alrighty.
Next week I'm probably good for a Tuesday, and then we could just do 5 hours leading into Wednesday or something.
Gotcha. Okay. So, Resident Evil being one of the days, figure out something for the other day, and then Friday group stream, see what we can do. But until then, thank you everybody for tuning into this episode of the Podcast of Stuff. For here, we won't see you, but for other streams, we'll see you next week.
Later.
Bye-bye.